All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And a shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan and Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Quadash. And Salakia, bear with me. I'm going to have to pause the video a lot. My allergies are killing me. I'm real congested. But the show must go on, okay? We've got work to do. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. All right, so you got to get these video epistles out and, strike while the iron's hot. Because we know the night come where no man can work. All right? Hey, we want to be found doing the work when Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai returns. Okay? As Yahweh Shai Hamashiach said, occupied till I come. All right, so anyway, again, I saw this in my, this popped up in my news feed from NBC News. And Adawan Ratazah, I'll try to remember. Hopefully I will. And I'll put the link in the description of this video, right? So, again, this is from NBC News, and I saw this. I had to speak on it, Salakia. Salakia, man. This video is from NBC News again. It's entitled "Hundreds in Cuba Protest Amid Worsening Economic Crisis." And as you can see, they took to the streets, and the thumbnail reads, "We are hungry." All right. I'll read a little bit of the description. It says, which pretty much is redundant. We're saying the same thing. Hundreds of protests took to the streets in Santiago after widespread blackouts. They were saying I believe they said the power's been going out for around 18 hours a day, So you get home from work, there's only a couple hours of light, And it says, and that's been going on for ages, they say, It says, widespread blackouts and alarming shortage of food. As you can see, it says, we are hungry. It says medicine and fuel. They say in some places the fuel has gone up 500%. All right, so that's crazy. It says the demonstrations come amid a deepening economic crisis plaguing Cuba, and it's not just Cuba. This is a global thing, as we keep saying. This is a global collapse. Okay, we're at the door of Jacob's trouble. All right. And Jacob's trouble is going to try the world. All right? The whole entire inhabited earth. Okay? And it's really all being orchestrated by the wicked elite. The Hegelian dialect, problem, reaction, solution, pressure from above, pressure from below. This devil is coming down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. Okay? They even said that the government of Cuba said that it was a lot of basically agent provocateurs and people inciting these things, rousing up the people to hit the streets, So hey, we definitely are in these times. Things can continue to get worse and worse globally, and ultimately this is coming right here to Babylon the Great. What you see going on in Cuba, what you see going on in Haiti, it's coming right here to Babylon the Great. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is saving the best for last. Okay? So anyway, again, I'll leave the link in the description. Adawan Ratazah. I'll remember. Okay? So I'm going to just try to bang these out. Again, like I said, I don't want to say too much because, I'm real fucked up today, Salakia, real congested. Anyway, this is Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. call ye upon him while he is near, implying that there's going to be a time when you're not going to be able to find Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and that day is quickly approaching. Okay? Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place. Who is that? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Till they acknowledge their offense. Till who acknowledge their offense? Till Yasharallah acknowledge their offense. And seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early. Yeah, when you're starving, can't feed your children, you got to cook your children, you're taking part in cannibalism, there's no work, you're being drafted into that third world war, the race riots are breaking out, when all hell break loose, then you're going to call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? But as I'm going to read in Proverbs, I'm going to close out with Proverbs 1, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, you're not going to find him. Okay? Now is the time to seek the Lord again while he may be found. As you can see, if you're measuring the time diligently, you can clearly see things are getting worse and worse. Okay? Ultimately, it's going to lead to a time like never before. Per Daniel 12:1, Jeremiah 30:7. We're at the door of Jacob's trouble. All hell is about to break loose. All right? 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And when you watch that video from NBC, that was one of the statements that was made, that all the hell that they're catching is making the people miserable. It's bringing miseries upon the people, and that's prophetic. And it's coming right here to Babylon the Great, right here to a city near you, a town near you, right? Whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not. And not just Babylon, all around the world, globally. All these nations are collapsing. Okay? 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And you see it. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is visiting this place. How is he visiting this place? With plagues, all manner of hell, judgments, earthquakes, famine, uproars of the people, pestilences, wars. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, spake of those things. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. We are at the end. We're in the last days. The last days of Esau, Edom's empire, his rulership, his kingdom. And it's going out with a big bang. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to plague this place. He's going to plague Egypt as before. All right? It's 2nd Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Salakia. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. We're hungry, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, no work, you know, you know, all hell breaking loose. Jacob's trouble, we're at the door. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The times that we're living in right now. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. The slain of the Lord shall be many. You know what I always say, you ain't seen nothing yet. Things are getting worse and worse, worser and worser. This is just the beginning. The beginning of sorrows. I read 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, many miseries. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, because they're not measuring the time diligently. Only a remnant, only the elect are. Behold, victuals, or foods, right, shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, because things are getting worse and worse. This is just the beginning. Everything is escalating. Everything is being compounded. Okay? For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of you going to starve to death. It happened in the past. It's going to happen again. Cannibalism is coming back in a big way. You know? Because we can clearly see a famine is going to be in the earth, whether it be from your, well, ultimately it's all from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but whether it be natural or man-made, a famine is coming, okay? And it's going to be a global famine, okay? It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Because I read earlier, they're going to be invading one another, going in people's houses, looting, pillaging, you know. The love of many is going to wax cold. Again, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger, shall the sword destroy. Okay, the whole thing is good, but that's the point. Again, for the sake of time, let's get a Lamentations chapter 4, Salakia 4 and 9. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, "Those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger." This happened in the past, it's going to happen again. Those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger. Starving, they waste away for lack of food from the fields. It says, "Tender-hearted women have cooked their own children. They have eaten them to survive the siege. But now the anger of the Lord Yahweh is satisfied. His fierce anger has been poured out." All right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is angry. All right? He's angry with the world. With your pride. You know? And you about to feel his indignation, his righteous anger. It's about to be poured out in the earth. It's being poured out as we speak. But again, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to magnify. It's going to spread. It's spreading already. It's spreading like wildfire. All these plagues, all this sedition, all this civil unrest. All right? You know? Shit is getting worse and worse. You know? Exponentially. What do you call it? Exponentially. You know? This place is, the world is declining and at a rapid pace. And you can't say you didn't hear. You can't say you didn't know. You weren't warned. All right, this word, this gospel has gone out, whether you hear or forbear. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Close out here. Again, Salakia, I had to keep pausing it, but hey, the work got to get done. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai doing that? Through his men, constantly warning you on the streets, the highways and the byways, and through the unicorn, this internet, constantly putting up these videos, warning you. It says, because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. In your affliction, you're gonna seek him early, but you're not gonna find him. When you're sodding, when you're stewing down your children, and you're crying to sweet baby Jesus, begging for help, for mercy, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is gonna laugh at you, because you've been mocking him, laughing at him, blatantly, When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when your distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Okay? They would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to be with the remnant, with the elect. All right? And that's our faith. Some way, shape, or form, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to provide a way. And hey, if it be our lot to be martyrs, hey, so what? It's a righteous death. The dead Yahushai shall rise first. But the rest of you that refuse to repent, hey, that's your ass, man. Hey, 2/3 of Yasharallah, you gonna be all right. You're going to get to the kingdom, but you're going to get there through death by pain, because you refuse to repent and you loathe the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So with that being said, hey, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep watching. We're close, man. We're real close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharallah.